Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. As you can already tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be reviewing some new products from the Main Choice, so if you would like to see that, then just keep watching. Alright, so the new products that I'm going to be trying today are the A-Maz-Zon Hair Day collection from the Main Choice. These are exclusive to Amazon, and just a little play on words of amazing and Amazon. So it's supposed to give you your amazing hair day. So these are the products I'm going to be getting. I only picked up the stylers, so I picked up the Super Smooth and Extreme Gleam Gorgeous Glossy Leave-In Conditioner, as well as the Super Smooth and Extreme Gleam Perfectly Polished Gel. I believe there are 6 products in the collection. I just picked up these 2 because I wanted to try out the stylers. I feel like those are usually the ones that tell me how the collection works for me. So I figured I'd just start out with these and let you guys know what I think. This collection is made for all hair types, which is a little iffy to me. I feel like there's no way a product that works on thick type 4 hair can also work well on like thin wavy hair. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. But we will see. Maybe they're buildable, who knows. But it does say it's for all hair types, so we'll just get right into the products. I did wash my hair. I actually used the Prickly Pear collection for my wash day. I used the overnight deep conditioner. I put that in last night and slept with it in my hair, and then I rinsed it out this morning and used their I forget what it's called, the No Poo cleansing foam, the cleanser from that collection. It's basically a co-wash. And then I actually went in with a second wash with a Honey's Handmade shampoo just to make sure I got my scalp really clean. And that was their German chocolate shampoo. I just did that to make sure my scalp was really clean, and here we are now. So I am conditioned, cleansed, detangled, ready to style, and I'm going to go in with the leave-in conditioner first. And my hair is already in sections just to make life easy. My hair is still pretty damp, but I do have a water bottle for when I go to use the gel. I usually apply my leave-in to damp to wet hair, but once I get to the gel, I want to make sure my hair is wet. So I will re-wet it for that part. And so we'll start with this section here. Just to give you a little bit of background on this collection, it says, what's the secret to amazing hair? Soft hair, hydrated hair, strong hair, shiny hair, and bouncy hair. In order to achieve soft, hydrated, strong, shiny, and bouncy hair simultaneously, each strand must go through a complex series of steps, along with being treated with an intricate combination of ingredients. A-Maz-Zon, or Amazon, however you say it, Hair Day is a comprehensive collection infused with mangosteen extract and rose of Jericho to deliver a unique blended formula that's robust, penetrating, yet gentle enough to be used daily. So the directions say, after conditioning with Amazon, whatever, I'm not going to keep saying that, with the conditioner or hair mask, apply generously to damp hair, distribute evenly from root to ends, and style as desired. Well, just to let you know, the first 5 ingredients are water, mangosteen extract, rose of Jericho extract, cetyl alcohol, which is derived from coconut, and burdock extract. So this is one of those great products where the ingredients that they're claiming are going to give you the result are high up in the ingredients list. So that's how you know that they are staying true to what they're claiming, and those ingredients are actually performing in the product. So I do appreciate that about the Main Choice. They have never let me down when it comes to those kind of claims, so I always trust their products. And again, they don't have, this particular line anyway, doesn't have any silicones, no sulfates, parabens, all of those bad things. So, and they're infused with biotin, vitamin C, D, and E. So always great ingredients from the Main Choice. This is definitely one of the brands that I trust when it comes to ingredients. So I'm not surprised that those ingredients are pretty high up in the list. So we're going to go ahead and get right into styling. Love the packaging. They always have really good quality caps on their products, so you don't have to worry about potentially breaking it. And it's a pretty thick leave-in. as you can see. Pretty decent leave-in. I think a lot of their leave-ins have a similar consistency. Smells really good. Smells very fruity and sweet, as I was expecting. Decent slip. It's not the most amazing slip, but it's pretty decent slip. My hair, like I said, is already detangled, so I don't really need a whole lot of slip from my leave-in, but it's nice to have that just to make styling a little bit easier. I like it. It absorbed pretty quickly in my hair. I'm going to add a little bit more. It feels like it's pretty buildable. I'm trying to see if it said generous. Yeah, it says apply generously, so I'm going to be a little bit more generous. Add a little bit more because my hair is very thick. But so far I am liking the consistency of it. It feels like a good leave-in. And so I'm going to do what I always do and go through all the sections first and apply my leave-in, and then I'll come back and do the gel. So far, so good. And like I said, I'm not surprised. I haven't used a Main Choice leave-in that I haven't liked, I don't think, ever. So not surprised. One thing I will say, because it is so thick, which is weird because I feel like a lot of they have a few leave-ins that come in this packaging and I haven't had a problem with it, but this is a really hard bottle to squeeze with this consistency of product for some reason. I'm having a lot of trouble getting the product out, which is weird because they have a few, like the prickly pear leave-in, the exotic Kool-Aid leave-in. Those are all in the same type of bottle, and I don't think I have any issues with those ones, but they may be a little bit looser also, so that might be why. I don't know. Alright, so I've applied the leave-in to all of my sections. So far I like it. It's really moisturizing. It smells great. The only issue I have with it is the packaging. I feel like it should be in one of those different squeeze bottles, or like a pump maybe, but the cap is super cute too. I love their packaging. It's always like really good quality, but yeah, it's just the product's too thick for it to try to squeeze it out. I feel like the bottle itself is maybe thicker than their usual plastic, so that might be part of the problem, but I really like the leave-in so far. Only complaint is the packaging. So we're gonna go into the gel now. And so this is the Super Smooth and Extreme Gleam Perfectly Polished Gel. And again, it has the same claims, basically the same thing to achieve soft, hydrated, strong, shiny, and bouncy hair simultaneously. Goes through all of that. Same description that's on the leave-in. The directions say to define curls, section clean, wet, or damp hair. Apply gel sparingly to each section from root to ends to set desired style. So it sounds like you could do it for any kind of style. Air dry or for faster drying, sit under a dryer or blow dry. Then it says can be used as a styling gel for twist outs and braid out. Well, I'm not doing either of those. I'm definitely doing a wash and go, but that's interesting that they don't mention wash and goes. Especially considering like it's for all hair types, and a lot of hair types don't do, I feel like looser curl hair types a lot of times don't do twist outs and braid outs, so that's weird. I'm sure you can use it for wash and go. I've seen multiple people use it for wash and goes, but that's weird that they just didn't mention it. That's what I'm doing, so if it doesn't come out great, that may be a factor, but I feel like a lot of the Main Choice gels say that they're for certain styles and you can use them for whatever. Like the Ancient Egyptian says it's a twisting gel. I have never used that for a twist out. The Tropical Moringa says it's a braid out glaze. I use that for wash and goes. So I guess that's the suggested use, but use it however your heart desires. That's what I do. Okay, so we're gonna get right into styling. And I do have a spray bottle. It does say you can use it on wet or damp hair. If I was doing a twist out, I would do it on damp hair. But for my wash and goes, I like my hair to be wet before I apply my styler. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna re-wet this section. And the first 5 ingredients are water, mangosteen extract, polysorbate 20, it says derived from fruits, Rose of Jericho extract, and then copolymer. So again, nothing unexpected in the ingredients list. This gel has kind of a different consistency of some of the other Main Choice gels. I feel like a lot of their gels are pretty watery, and this one's a little bit thicker. It's still pretty loose, like it would pour out if I tried to tilt it, but it's not quite as watery as some of the other gels. And it also seems a little bit smoother, like it doesn't have that the stickiness, I guess. It's still sticky, but it's not like super sticky. Like if you think of the Pearly Braid Out Glaze, that one is really tacky, where this one doesn't really have that tackiness. So I'll be interested to see how that works, but I'm going to go in. It says to apply it sparingly. I don't do sparingly with gels. That's not my ministry. But so I'm going to start with less than I would usually use. Y'all know I am heavy-handed when it comes to stylers, just because my hair is thick and I like it to be weighed down. So we will see. I feel like I don't need a lot. I just put that little bit and I feel like it's already defining my curls. It's getting rid of the frizz. Okay, so maybe I can actually use it sparingly. I think I am going to shingle just for the sake of getting the best results possible. So I can kind of see how it works. But so far that's pretty good. Okay. I definitely thought I was gonna have to go back in with more, but I don't think I do. Especially with my hair pretty soaking wet. That was actually pretty good. Okay. And I may not need to shingle my entire head. A lot of times I just have to shingle this kind of back section because it tends to have the most frizz. But once I get to like the top, sometimes I don't really need to shingle. So we'll kind of see how it plays. But this is nice. I like how it's going into my hair. Definitely has some slip. And like I mentioned, it looks smoother than their other gels. It is smoother. Like it feels smoother than when I apply like the Cheers Gelato or Pearly Braid Out Glaze. This definitely feels like it's going through a lot smoother. I wonder if one of the reasons that is because of the texture. A lot of the other gels have some form of sparkle or shimmer in it. The Ancient Egyptian one has like actual flecks of gold in it, so like that I get, but all the other ones have some little bit of shimmer in it. I don't think the Cheers Gelato, I'll double check. Cheers Gelato I don't think has any shimmer in it, but the Bold Buttery Gel, that one has that kind of like black iridescent glitter. Tropical Moringa has it, the Ancient Egyptian, they all have that, and I think that maybe doesn't agree with my hair as much, which is why I didn't get the POW collection, which is the other new collection they just came out with. That one has like straight up sparkles in it. So I didn't get that one because I don't think I would like it. One, for the reason I just mentioned, but also because I can't stand glitter all over everything, and I think it would drive me crazy if I was just having glitter all over my hands and in the bathroom and everywhere. That would just, no, we're not doing that. So I didn't get that collection. I don't plan on getting that collection, so sorry if you wanted me to review it. It's not happening. I cannot deal with that. But this one doesn't have any kind of sparkle in it. It's a pretty clear gel, and it just looks really smooth. So I think that's part of the reason. The slip is really good, so it doesn't have any of that extra junk in it. Not that I don't love my other gels from the Main Choice. I do love them. They work great, but that's one of my pet peeves is like, why do you have to put sparkle in it? Like, I don't need sparkle in my hair products. It's pretty, but I don't need it. Alright, sorry about that. My SD card ran out of space, so that was fun. I finished one section. I just kind of clipped it out of the way. I'm going to go into the next section. This scent, I feel like, is a little bit stronger than the Main Choice scents usually are. It's a nice scent. They always have really good scents, but fragrances, but there's just a little bit, I feel like it lingers a little bit more than their other products do. But we'll see. We'll see once it dries. Maybe it won't be as strong. So yeah, a little bit definitely goes a long way with this gel. I haven't even dipped into the gel yet. I'm just using what's in the lid right now. So definitely don't need a lot, which is good because I tend to be very heavy-handed with my gels, and this will keep me from doing that because you really don't need a lot. So this is what I have so far. It's looking pretty good. It's bouncy, it's moisturized, it's shiny. So far, so good. Let me take out this side just to show you guys. I usually, when I'm doing my wash and goes, kind of clip the sections I've already done so that they stay somewhat flat because my hair likes to dry very voluminous, but I like it so far. It feels like it's gonna dry pretty quickly too. And it feels like it's going to have a good hold. So far, so good. I do want to add just a little bit just to smooth down this little section here. I'll do that. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I am liking it. I will say this is one of the least sticky gels out of, I think, all of the Main Choice gels that I have. Usually when I'm doing my hair with any of my other Main Choice gels, it's just like so sticky and tacky in my fingers. And this one's a little bit tacky, but it's definitely not as bad as some of the other ones. So I do like that about this gel. I am going to go finish my hair off camera, and then I will come back to show you guys the wet results, and then I will probably blow dry. I might air dry a little bit and then blow dry, but either way, I'll come back and show you the dry results and then talk to you about my final thoughts. So see you in a little bit. All right, I'm back, and this is my hair with all the product applied, still wet, and I like it so far. There's definitely definition, tons of shine. Yeah, I put these clips here just to try to keep this top part kind of flat as it dries, just because I like the shape of it when it does that. But this is what I'm working with so far. I like it. I definitely liked the application of the gel. It went on really smooth and had decent slip, so I really like that. A lot of the Mane Choice gels are pretty sticky, and I actually, while I was doing my hair, I went and got my Cheers Gelato to compare it, just because I feel like that one might be the closest to this one in consistency, but the Cheers Gelato is still very sticky, even with it not being as sticky as, say, the Pearly Braid Out Glaze or the Ancient Egyptian. It is still fairly sticky, whereas this one just doesn't have that tackiness, which I really like. I think that really helps with the slip. So yeah, so far I'm liking it. Love the leave-in conditioner. The only complaint, like I said, is the packaging. It's a super thick leave-in, which I love. That's my favorite type of leave-in, but this packaging is not ideal for that. So definitely like this leave-in. I want to see if it would pair well with some of my other Mane Choice gels, like the Cheers Gelato, and I'd love to see if I can use this with some of my other products. So definitely will continue to use this. Love, love, love. I am going to go let my hair air dry for a little bit while I get something to eat and do some cleaning, and then I will probably take a diffuser to it a little bit later. That's the other thing I wanted to mention, it is drying pretty quickly. So like this back section that I did first is already starting to dry, which is unheard of for me. Like my hair usually takes forever and a day to dry. So that's pretty cool. That means it will probably dry pretty well and won't give me too much frizz, which is great. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dry my hair. I will come back to show you the final results and let you know my final thoughts on this collection. Alright, hey guys, I'm back. I actually ended up not air drying. I was impatient and I was like, let me just get this done so I can put all my filming equipment away. But so I just went ahead and blow dried my hair, and this is the final result. What do you guys think? I love it. It actually came out a lot softer than I was expecting. I was afraid that I wouldn't get enough moisture because I kind of was a little heavy-handed with the gel. But it still feels really moisturized. The definition is there. There is some frizz, but I think that's mostly from me being impatient with the blow dryer. I usually will wait, a few minutes, let it air dry and kind of set in place before I start blow drying. But I think because I didn't do that, I kind of caused a little additional frizz that probably wouldn't have been there. But I still like it either way. This came out really good. This is giving me like Fur the Culture vibes. Like this is the kind of wash and go I get with my Fur the Culture gel. So I really like that. That's my favorite gel from the Mane Choice. This might be a close second. I think this is very close as far as favorites when it comes to Mane Choice gels. You can see there's definitely definition. My curls are bouncy, like they said. They are shiny. Yeah, this is a great wash and go. I absolutely love this. Overall final thoughts, and again, I only have these two products from the line, so keeping that in mind when I'm kind of judging how the products did. I really like the products. I think the leave-in was very moisturizing, and it has great slip. The only thing I would say is the packaging. It definitely needs to be in something different, just because it's so thick and it's really hard. This is very hard plastic, so maybe putting it in a different type of container. That's the only thing, but the product itself is great. I think it did everything that it said it was going to do. It said it would give you soft, hydrated, strong, shiny, and bouncy hair. I definitely feel all of those things, so I think it definitely lived up to those claims. And then the gel, same thing. I think it did a great job. It gave me the shine that I like in my wash and goes. It gave me definition. The hold, I would say, is probably a medium hold. It's not like as much hold as, say, the Cheers Gelato, but it's definitely more hold than the Exotic Kool-Aid. Like that one gave me great definition but hardly any hold. This one gives me a good balance of both definition and hold. So I definitely like this, and I will continue to use this. I think this is probably the second as far as my favorites out of the Main Choice gels. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the A-Maz-Zon. I've been trying to avoid saying that because I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but the whatever hair day collection from the Main Choice. Let me know if you guys have tried it and what you think of the products. These are sold exclusively at Amazon, like I mentioned, and they're typical Main Choice prices. I'll put the prices in the description box, but I think they are definitely worth the money. And this one is, I don't think I mentioned this, the gel is 12 fluid ounces and the leave-in is their typical 8 fluid ounces. So you get a decent amount of product for, I think the value for what you get is really good, as most of the Main Choice products are. But yeah, definitely love these products, definitely recommend them, especially if you have a similar hair texture as me. Again, it says you can use it for all hair types, so even if you don't have a similar hair texture as me, I definitely recommend these. That is it. If you haven't subscribed already, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and also hit the notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.